Breaking news, the SEC now filing suit against Coinbase in Manhattan federal court. It says Coinbase has operated as an unregistered broker since at least 2019 because it has never registered as a broker, National Securities Exchange, or clearing agency. And this is after, the front page of the Journal is about Binance, and this is the next shoe to drop.
I was saying it feels like the final scene in The Godfather.
Yeah, take care of all family.
Gensler's going after every
family business.
Breaking news, the Security and Exchange Commission, just 1 day after taking action against Binance US, has filed a lawsuit against the largest crypto exchange in the US, Coinbase Global, as regulators turn up its pressure on the crypto world in America.
That's right. The SEC suing Coinbase this morning in the Southern District of New York for failing to register its trading platform with the agency, alleging that it was an unregistered National Securities Exchange broker and clearing agency. The SEC also bringing charges against the largest U.S. crypto trading platform for failing to register its crypto asset staking as a service program.
The U.S. lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York came a day after the SEC sued the largest crypto exchange in the world, Binance, for violating securities laws, mishandling customer funds, and misleading investors. This is the most concerning thing to me. Just in, the SEC files for a restraining order to freeze Binance US assets, meaning if you have crypto on Binance US, the SEC is looking to freeze all assets on Binance US. This is all from a court filing. Get your coins off exchanges, folks. This is kind of your warning, everybody. What the SEC is doing to Binance US, why wouldn't they do the same thing to Coinbase? Listen very closely to this. Listen very closely to the precise allegations that Gary Gensler is lobbing at Coinbase, and then we'll go over the hypocrisy of it all.
According to the SEC's complaint, since 2019, Coinbase has made billions of dollars unlawfully facilitating the buying and selling of crypto asset securities. SEC Chair Gary Gensler saying in a statement this morning, quote, "We allege that Coinbase, despite being subject to securities laws, commingled and unlawfully offered exchange, broker-dealer, and clearinghouse functions. In other parts of our securities markets, these functions are separate." The SEC alleges that since 2019, Coinbase has been engaging in an unregistered securities offering through its staking as a service program, which essentially allows customers to earn profits from the proof of stake mechanisms of blockchains, as well as through Coinbase's efforts. Through this staking program, Coinbase allegedly pools each type of customer's stakeable crypto assets, stakes the pool to perform blockchain transaction validation services, and provides a portion of the rewards generated from this work to its customers whose assets were part of the pool. Now, the SEC says Coinbase failed to register its offer and sales of this staking program, which would be required by law.
So the largest cryptocurrency exchange in America, Coinbase, is getting sued. They have to go to court. What is the response from Coinbase? How is the CEO answering to all of these allegations? This was their initial 30-second video response. Coinbase by the numbers. The number of times we mentioned staking in our public S1 report, 57. So the S1 report is something all businesses have to do in America to go public. They mentioned staking 57 times, and the SEC approved this. Times we met with the SEC in 2022 alone, asking for guidance, 30%. of assets we reject because they don't pass legal standards, 90. The year the test was written that the SEC uses to determine if tokens are securities, 1949. Tech jobs at risk of being driven offshore, 1 million. Countries currently establishing comprehensive rules for crypto, 33. Comprehensive rules the SEC has established in America, 0. And this is the CEO of Coinbase's direct response. Regarding the SEC complaint against us today, we're proud to represent the industry in court to finally get some clarity around crypto rules. Remember these 4 things. Number 1, the SEC reviewed our business and allowed us to become a public company in 2021. Number 2, there is no path to come in and register. We tried repeatedly, so we don't list securities. We reject the vast majority of assets we review. Number 3, the SEC and the CFTC, two of America's biggest regulating bodies, have made conflicting statements and don't even agree on what's a security and what's a commodity. And number 4, this is why the U.S. Congress is introducing new legislation to fix the situation, and the rest of the world is moving to put clear rules in place to support this technology. Instead of publishing a clear rulebook, the SEC has taken a regulation by enforcement approach that is harming America. So if we need to avail ourselves to courts to get clarity, so be it. By the way, in case it's not obvious, the Coinbase suit is very different from others out there. The complaints filed against us is exclusively focused on what is or is not a security, and we are confident in our facts and the law. We'll get the job done. In the meantime, let's keep moving forward and building an industry. America will get this right in the end.
The naive view of crypto is that this is some speculative asset that people are trading and they're going to lose their shirts. That's missing the forest through the trees. And it's early days. Yes, some people are trading it as an asset class, but they're also starting to use it in many novel ways. What happens is they often get a little bit of crypto, and then they start to use it. They start to send some payments. They start to use some decentralized applications. They start to do the next step and the next step, and they go down the rabbit hole. And eventually they start to think, okay, this feels like the early days when I first started using the internet. Fundamentally, crypto is not a financial product. It's a technology that can update all kinds of financial products. It can improve settlement times. It can make it cheaper to send money to your family overseas in another country. It can be a new way for artists to get paid and have a direct relationship with their fans. Cryptocurrency, regardless of what you think about it, it's not going anywhere. It can't be uninvented. Most of the world is embracing this technology now to update their financial system. And what I fear is that we're going to be sitting here in 5 or 10 years and we're going to come back to crypto and think about it like we did with 5G or semiconductors, and say, wow, now it's a matter of national security that we get it brought back onshore. If you want to help the average person in America, we need to make sure we have economic growth, and everything that underpins that comes from science and technology. I think crypto is the most important technology to update the financial system and create more economic freedom in the world.
Again, this is your warning that crypto on Coinbase or Binance or a US exchange could be frozen by the SEC if things continue to develop, and then you might not be able to get your crypto off of an exchange. So there is responsibility in custodying your own coins, but there's incredible freedom and peace of mind as well. So this is your warning, not your keys, not your crypto. Get your coins off of exchanges. I want to finish with this. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're going to continue to keep you updated with this story and stories like this, everything crypto, on a daily basis. If you're interested in making money in crypto and staying ahead of everything, make sure you subscribe to our channel. This week in Los Angeles, June 8th through 9th, in LA, 3XP Web3 Gaming Expo. We're on a panel for this. If you want 20% off your ticket, use our discount code, everything in the description below. If you're in Europe or Portugal specifically, this summer, July 10th through 12th, join us for Blockdown Festival in Portugal. We'll be speaking at this. Really hope to see our European friends there, or if you can make it from anywhere in the world. 50% off ticket. Use this code. This is an incredible deal. Hope to see you there. Crypto lawyer Jake Travinsky has this to say on the lawsuit against Coinbase and Binance. I sense two reactions to the SEC's case against Binance and Coinbase. Number 1, outrage, and number 2, relief. Number 1, outrage at the SEC's underhanded tactics and open hostility in flagrant disregard for its own mission. Number 2, relief. Relief that the SEC finally took its shot, and it's not really that bad. Life and business goes on. The outrage is justified. For years, the SEC has failed to give useful guidance or engage in productive rulemaking, all while falsely claiming that the law is clear and telling exchanges to come in and register, despite refusing to explain how they can do so. This is ridiculous. But the relief is justified too. Anticipation is often worse than reality, and that feels true here. It's good to get past the will they or won't they phase and finally into the fight. The SEC doesn't make the law, it only makes allegations and can and will lose in court. Crypto is the future. We show you that every day. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.